spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet, Matthew Stafford.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Lindsey, first down and more than that. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Davion Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. We'll check on his status when we get back. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6.
Stafford.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of this. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now a first down throw. Stafford got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
New York.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
Here's Lindsay.
Number 30, Phillip Lindsay.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Stafford, open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Lindsay here. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stafford. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, that's complete right around the 8. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stat. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Love's pass complete.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
But Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he lost the football. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Ben Banagoo. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run here with Lindsay. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson to return. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our... We now proceed to the start of the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
We'll take over first and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now left side, a completion who's tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Hopkinson, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
Again, it's Love.
At the 20-yard line.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Complete to his tight end Sample. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Giants.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Back now at FedEx Field. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Gain of 1 yard. First down, Giants.
Stafford on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Throwing again. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The throw taken in by Sims. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
14-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.